Yo, what's up guys, Khalil here, bringing you guys a deck list of my Gagaga Magician deck, or it's more appropriately called Gagaga Chaos. First of all, before I get to the deck list, I hope everyone's having a happy Christmas, or as we say in Hawaii, Mele Kalikimaka. So, get onto the deck list. So, we'll start off obvious, very obvious. We have 3 copies of Gagaga Magician, the main point of the deck. Instant exceeds level, whatever level you want. So many combos based off of him. So yeah. The engine, you're running 3 copies of Dimensional Alchemist. Easily one of my favorite cards. It's not really a chaos deck in my opinion, unless you are running this guy. He's just a fantastic floater. Next up, 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. In a Gagaga deck, I'm sure you guys know why we play 3 Cyber Dragons. It's just that instant level 5 when you're going for your Tyrus or Adrius. Instant special summon. So many good things from Cyber Dragon. Plus he's a light, so that helps too. Onto the other level 5s, I run 2 Ghost Ships. Now if you guys know what this does, you can't normal summon or set him, but what he's good for is you remove a light from your grave to special summon him. So special summon Cyber Dragon, special summon this guy, instant Tyrus or Adrius, without even having a normal summon, so that's pretty freaking good. So yeah, 2 Ghost Ship, 2 tomatoes. Sadly I can't find my second tomato. I don't know what I did with it. I'm sure I have it somewhere, but I'm just 2 tomatoes are really important for this deck. Field presence is he keeps your field presence. He's a good floater. He gives access to your Gagaga Magicians, and he also gives access to these cards, Sangan. He gives access to Sangan, which allows you to search out a lot of different cards. Honestly, if you can't figure it out, I'm not running tour guides, so yeah, access to Sangan is really good. And he also gives you access to this guy, Level Leader. Oh my god, Level Leader in this deck is ridiculous because he gives you so many combos. So many level manipulation, which is really key in this deck when you're exceeding. Off of Gagaga Magician, off of Trag, off of Caius, off of Gores. Level Lead almost everything, so Level Leader is really important. The 2 stun cards, 2 Thunder Kings. I was considering not running this, but it's just such a good card. You know, you really gotta run Thunder King if you're running the Chaos deck. That's just my opinion. 2 Veilers. This more control. I was considering running a Maxi, or basically just a Maxi, but I feel like 2 Veilers is enough. You don't really need that Maxi. You maintain a really hefty hand because of your high monster count. This is, by the way, a 30 card deck, 30 monster deck, so yeah. So 2 Effect Veilers does it pretty well. 1 Honest for obvious reasons. 1 Fader, he's a good one of. I'm running 3 Caius, so Fader's pretty good. He's pretty decent at 1. 1 Gores and 2 Trags. Honestly, Trag is probably one of the MVPs in this deck. So many nutty plays with Trag. I can't even start to try and explain why Trag is so good, but just run him, and if you play the deck, you will understand how many opportunities Trag gives. And onto the boss monsters, the 1 of, the 2 of, and the 3 of. All your basic removal right here. You can handle 3 Caius. If you want, you could probably bump it down to 2, but I really like 3 Caius. You really don't have a problem with it being dead in your hand. There's so many ways to fodder out for them. And that's it for the monsters. Onto the spells. 3 copies of Duality. You may think this conflicts a lot with the lots of special summoning that you would probably do in this deck. Surprisingly, it doesn't, because you don't really need to special summon every turn. You do need that setup though. You need to see the cards. You need to see like your Gagaga Magicians and stuff like that. So 3 Duality is really necessary, and once you get your setup, you normally just push for you make a really big push anyways, and you gain control that way. So yeah. 1 Allure, that's really obvious. Foolish Burial, mainly to get your 1 Level Leader into the graveyard to start making those nutty plays, but He also comes in handy when you need that extra light or that extra dark in the grave, you know, for your BLS or something. So, one Foolish, one Mind Control, probably one of the best cards this format, and definitely one of the best cards in this deck. Thanks to Trag and Gagaga Magician and stuff like that, Mind Control just opens so many. It actually has won me games before, so yeah. And then the rest of this is all staples. Get your Dark Hole, Reborn, and these two, and that one. Okay. Onto the extra deck. One Chimera Tech. Really obvious. You're running 3 Cyber Dragons. You should at least run 1 Chimera Tech. 1 Formula, just because you have that Veiler as a tuner, and you have your Level Leader and Battle Fader, so you make them sometimes. Armory Arm, because you can maybe go into that BLS Armory Arm OTK. I've only done it once. You probably never will do it, to be honest, but just in case. And the rest of the Synchros, Cataster, you probably never use. Brio, probably never use. Arcanite, you might use once or twice. You know, that Chaos Sorcerer and Effect Veiler play is really good still. Forcing the Effect Veiler by summoning Chaos Sorcerer, and then following it up by summoning your Veiler, and then pushing for advantage with this guy is just fantastic. Stardust Dragon, Trishula, never use those either. And onto the fun stuff, the XEs. Wind Up Zenmaines, Levier, Leviathan Dragon. You probably won't use those 3 rank 3s very often, since you only have Sangan to play around with, but Mind Control gives you options. Those 2, your rank 4s. You will actually go into this a lot more than you probably think you will, because just that Level Leader gives you so many opportunities, so many different plays you can use with Level Leader, so yeah. And the main point of this deck, those 2 cards, Tyrus and Adrius. Yeah, so that's it for the deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. It's a really fun deck. It's not completely competitive, but I'm sure with the right tweaking or right adjustments, you could probably make this deck fairly competitive. But that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Definitely leave some feedback in the comment section below if you can think of ways to improve this deck. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.